So things are looking good for the collaboration between Ark and Ciel.
Totally. Yep. Yeah. Great alliance here.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, Ciel has quite substantially shot herself in the foot as far as like her relationship with Shiki went here, because
I mean, yeah, kind of.
it's not he did not react well to her shit talking Ark.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard a similar expression before.
そうですか。死んだ方がマシって話ですか。
Yeah, Ark did have something
Against,
paralleling that.
Yeah.
Like with the sun.
Oh.
As far as like helping out against Vlav because Ciel was involved. So.
じゃあ俺も言わせてもらいます。アルクエイドを目の敵にする先輩はなんか全然先輩らしくありません。ブローブの方がマシってレベルで不愉快です。
ああ、そうですか。私も同じぐらい不愉快です。そんなに言うならアルクエイドに騙されていいように使われたらどうですか。そんな人を心配するのもバカらしいですから私。
まあ余計なお世話だよ。今日から大手を振ってあいつとパトロールできてせいせいする。アルクエイドの方が先輩より頼りになるし強いし、いちいち小言も言わないし。
もういいです。出て行ってください。遠野くんなんか絶好です。ええ、こちらもせいせいします。遠野くんなんて頼りにならないし、弱いし、放っておけないことばっかりするし、二度と話しかけたり様子を見に行ったり助けたりしませんから、そのつもりで。
X。
それはよかった。じゃあ勝手にします。失礼しました。
I shout a retort at Ciel and bolt out of the tea ceremony room. I don't stop, squaring my shoulders as I dash through the hallways back to my classroom.
なんだよ、子供扱いして。先輩だって頑固じゃないか。アルクエイドを嫌うばっかりで、俺の話を全然。
No. She didn't refuse to hear me out entirely. She let me say my piece and listened patiently. I just got myself all worked up about Ark.
A little.
でも分からず屋なのは変わらないし。俺から謝ったりしないからな、も
う。Well.
On the brink of calming down, I force myself to keep racing down the hallway. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to be calm.
Yeah.
Righteous fury.
Yeah, I'm not going to turn around and apologize.
I feel like if I stop now, I'll end up going back to the tea ceremony room to apologize. I'm not sure I can say the same about me, but I know Ark hasn't done anything wrong. So no matter how conflicted I feel, there's no turning back.
おや、昼休みも終わろって時にえらくしけた顔で戻ってきたな。ははん、購買部の袋を持ってるってことはろくなもん残ってなかったな。
The boy who ran away because he was afraid of getting a shot is back, wearing a look of perfect innocence. But now that he mentions it, I realize that I'm still holding the food I'd planned on eating with Ciel. Lunch ends in 10 minutes. I'm in no state to eat right now, physically or mentally.
アリヒコ、お前、腹の。
まあ、8分目ぐらいかね。何？くれんの？
ああ、食べてくれ。ちょっと今は入りそうにない。
I hand Arihiko the bag from the school store.
そういうことなら喜んで。お、カレーパン多めだな。というかカレーパンしかないな。あとは牛乳だな。趣味どうかしているな。
Well, you know.
Arihiko, right? Arihiko digs in without a second thought. Fifth period is minutes away, but at that pace, he'll have no trouble finishing it.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
The bell rings, bringing lunch to an end. Drowning in self-loathing, I put my head down on my desk and wait for fifth period to start. I still feel strangely depressed even after school is over.
Hmm.
There's no one else in the classroom. After-school club activities have been suspended because of the serial killer, so most students have gone home. Silence has retaken the school. Looks like Ciel is true to her word. There's not a single sign that she'll be coming.
Why would she see
い
you
や
after
別に
school?
気にしてないし
She
単
didn't
に休んで
do
いた
that
だけだし
before.
もうさっさと帰るからな
I mumble to no one in particular.
Holy shit, his cell phone works?
A text? My phone goes off as I leave the classroom to go home. I take my phone out of my bag. Unexpectedly, the text is from Ms. Noel.
What?
All it says is this. You free right now? There's something I want to show you.
Oh my god. Shiki, you can't be this stupid.
He can, though.
Oh my god.
I guarantee he can, in fact, be this stupid.
When did she even get his cell phone number? Did we give it to her? I don't remember.
Student records?
Yeah, maybe? Emergency contact?
Don't tell CL, okay?
Oh, God.
Attached is an address along with a screenshot of a map. Well, why not?
Oh my god.
I don't know what she wants, but it might take my mind off things.
Yeah.
If nothing else, getting sexually assaulted will make me forget about my girl troubles.
Right, yeah.
If I go back to the mansion like this, I'll probably just be depressed all night. No, only until 10 o'clock.
Right, yeah, only until you meet with Ark, but... Yeah, why not? This is a smart idea.
The abandoned factory...
Wow, yeah, Noel's calling you out here.
The abandoned factory outside of town that shut down a few years back. Administrative building, 4th floor.
Okay.
That's where the message said to meet.
ここでいいんだよな
I'm standing in front of a fire escape. This is a pretty sketchy meeting place, but I know I got the right address. I shove all the doubts back down. It'd be stupid to leave now after coming all this way.
I guess?
Might as well head up the stairs. If Miss Noel's not here, I'll just go home. I begin to climb the rusted stairs, careful not to make a sound.
Yeah, okay, sure.
With the whole building having been abandoned, the stairs are in disrepair.
これ崩れないだろうな
Yeah, really. Hope this is, you know, not rusted out.
I gingerly put one foot in front of the other. And then... I hear something moving. It can't be the sound of the wind.
Well, at least he's smart enough to know it's not the wind.
Yep, that's definitely the sound the wind makes.
Yeah.
今の足音上からだな
Well, I mean, you are meeting someone here. It's not that unusual.
The sound gets louder the further up I go.
Okay.
Before long, I reach the 4th floor. And...
Oh, yeah.
And... I'm sorry.
Huh.
And metal door stands before me.
Okay.
My hand goes to the doorknob, which turns easily. It's unlocked. I hear the noise coming from within.
I open the door and peer into the room.
Uh-huh. It's dark. Completely closed off from the outside via a door.
Right, yeah.
Naturally, there's no electricity, so the lights are off.
Uh-huh.
But... deep inside, I see several flashes of light.
ノエル先生
I call out before entering.
来てくれたのね、四季くん。ごめんなさい、迎えに行けなくて。とにかく入って入って。
Yeah.
Ms. Noel's voice cuts through the darkness. I guess this was the right place after all. As I let go of the doorknob, the weight of the door causes it to close on its own.
Yeah.
I squint my eyes in the dark.
Huh.
Before I even have a chance to wonder what's in the room, I instinctively cover my nose.
Is that all the dead vampires?
A familiar stench assails my nostrils. The sticky floor squelches under my feet. I slip my knife into my sleeve for easy access and proceed toward the back of the room.
Yeah.
And there.
Okay. Hi.
There, I see. 2 vampires, each gagged and bound to a chair, their bodies twitching and convulsing.
Yeah, she's, still doing her vampire experiments.
These 2 are the source of the stench. The noise I heard came from them smashing their heels against the floor in an attempt to ease their suffering.
Or escape, maybe.
Their feet are sizzling, scorched by the light enclosing the chairs. Foam flows out from their gags and drips down their chins, an involuntary response to the pain of being burned alive.
Huh.
How long have they been roasting like this?
Well,
The muscles around their throats are so taut from constant screaming that bone is showing through. Their writhing bodies are covered in blood, pours out of wounds not only sustained from struggling against their bonds, but carved into them by a variety of instruments.
uh-huh.
Like a cello and
Yeah.
a flute. Well known for carving.
Yes.
こっちよしきくん。シエルさんには内緒にしてくれた？
I think so. I didn't really check to make sure I wasn't being followed.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I didn't say anything.
Blood and flesh splatter the floor and walls. The air in this room feels just like it did in those passages under the department store. In the middle of it all is Noel, smiling from ear to ear as she looks down at the 2 men tied to the chairs.
I see.
The thought of even asking what this is makes me sick. Instead, I'll implore the woman in front of me to explain through my gaze alone.
わからない？シキ君には何度も助けられたし、いい機会だから私たちのお仕事を見せてあげようと思って。
What's this weed
それに
business?
ほら、この子たちのこと覚えてる？
Oh, are they the 2 that lured him into the department store?
She didn't even have to ask. I recognized them right away.
Yeah.
The 2 tied to the chairs are the same 2 that led me below the department store.
Yeah, they tried to kill you.
私だけで始末してもいいんだけど、あなたもこいつらには貸しがあるでしょ？
Oh,
だから仕返しさせてあげようと思って。
that was nice of you.
I figured I'd just give you the chance to, delete them from reality.
Yeah. Well, actually, she doesn't know about the eyes. I think she's just expecting him to stab them.
はーい、お待ちかねの懺悔タイムよ君たち。もう誰もやってこないし、防音は完璧だし、無粋なおしゃぶりは取っちゃい
What
ま
did
し
you
ょう
put
ね。
in their mouths?
She takes the gag off one of the vampires. The vampire makes a wet, guttural noise like a clogged pump spewing water.
Ugh.
It coughs violently as it spits up the saliva and blood that was trapped in its mouth, then looks up at its captor. Its eyes are filled with neither hate nor bloodlust. Such defiance was a glimmer of hope that faded many hours ago.
やだやだ嫌なんです死にたくない死にたくないせっかく
I
にな
mean,
ったのに
you could keep existing like this if you really want to.
もうやめてください許してください助けてくださいこんなのってないですいくらなんでもあんまりです俺たちだって被害者なんです
It's nothing but a miserable wretch now. So weak, so fragile, it's barely one step away from death. It begs for mercy with its every fiber. It begs for mercy with its every fiber of its being.
Ah, jeez.
Prays desperately for life. Humans have a tendency to sympathize with the weak, no matter the situation. They also possess the intelligence to judge the present independently of the past. The treatment of criminals is one example of this. No matter how great the atrocity committed, a powerless prisoner may be granted a chance at forgiveness and a new life. Denying them this mercy or allowing it as an act of human kindness is a right that belongs solely to the victims. This woman has no mercy.
Not for the weak.
100% maximum no chill.
Right.
After listening to the weakling beg for its life, she begins her meticulous work, torturing it in accordance with the number of its pleas. She starts from the fingers, moving to the wrist, then the elbow, and finally the shoulder before switching sides.
Oh, just carving into him?
Once its other arm is gone too, she swaps out her tools and sets to work on its insides.
Oh, great.
No longer interested in cutting and crushing, she takes up tools for stabbing and burning.
Oh.
It's as though she's cooking. Hold on, let her cook.
Yeah.
She's like a chef, filleting a live fish, only with entirely different techniques and principles.
It's like that, only nothing like that.
It's like if a chef had a live fish and, like, cut off its tail and then cut off, like, just the tip of its nose.
Yeah, and then let's take the fin off.
And then, yeah, just, like, one of the fin on one side, the fin on the other side.
Just started removing scales randomly, one at a time.
Yeah,
you know?
and then once it had that, they just got, like, a fork and just kept
Yeah.
poking it through the scale opening repeatedly.
While it's on the sizzling skillet, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
she's basically torturing him like that.
A chef employs a measured technique to cut the fish without killing it, based on the principle that it should be kept as fresh as possible.
That's a thing?
Sure.
They cut the lot? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I thought they just cut the head off, but...
oh, if you're trying to do it the sloppy way, yeah.
Okay.
But not this woman. For one thing, she has no technique to speak of.
Ow.
The only reason her catch is still alive is because of its natural tenacity.
Right, yeah, she's not being careful with her techniques, he's just immortal.
Though it could be argued that she is driven by a certain culinary principle. That is, the goal of savoring her meal.
I know.
She's processing it alive,
Slash,
leaving its vocal organs intact to the very end.
Yeah, that's true. She could have easily killed him until now.
Just so she can savor its every scream.
Right, and she specifically didn't take out his vocal cords or anything. Those
The screams stop before long. Not because it's died, but because its body no longer occupies the chair.
Oh, I see.
The woman has taken the vampire's body apart piece by piece, leaving only the head alive. She stuffs all of its parts into a 50-centimeter square box and shuts the lid. The other vampire's face is twisted in horror, having watched it all from beginning to end. Or rather, having been forced to watch it all.
Yeah.
Their eyelids have been removed, making it impossible for them to avert their gaze.
Huh. They don't regenerate those?
Maybe they're too busy trying to regenerate their cooked feet.
Maybe.
Gusts of wind steeped in blood howl through the room. It'd suck if they had to regenerate in the order that the damage was taken.
Ooh, yeah.
So by just, like, stacking up, like, 6 days worth of foot burn,
yeah,
she's now able to just, like...
do anything else she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A desperate scream, no doubt a plea for life, spills out of an opening in its gag.
I thought you were gonna give Shiki the
この
pill.
海底の吸血鬼に痛覚はないんだけど
What do you mean they don't feel pain?
こいつらにも通じる道具で
Oh.
バラバラにしてあげてるの
Fortunately, I have special tools that make them feel pain.
I had to find a way to make them feel pain. It's almost like being able to inflict the concept of death on something, but much more useless.
Or inflict the concept of fear on an android.
Yeah, like that.
たった1日の審問時間しかないんだものこれぐらいはやらないとこの子たちに騙されて殺された人たちの無念は晴らせないでしょ
What is this one more day thing?